in terms of his physical micro, it's not been too bad. His main issue, in those terms, I suppose he could do a lot more multi-pronged attacks, which he's not yet doing very well, very efficiently. But that'd be one of those things that he can kind of just hopefully, like when you look at a situation, you go, I have this army, his army's here. They can go, I can move my army into two places. Then I can just move through. That's lovely. Right. So again, in the top left, we have XpRallerbabs down 2-1 against, in the bottom right, Mr. xpOxy. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. No. No. Ah. Don't mind me. Like GSL. I'm not going to do that again, I think. That's terrible. So, at the moment, completely standard. As both players macroing up. Going for 12 scout. Quite interesting. You can actually send the scout as late as 14 and it'll still get in there before the second supply depot has gone down. And you can send it as late as you want if they're going for a command center before second depot. So he's now sending down this drone to take the expansion. That's a lovely glooping sound. So, right there. He might have been trying to go for a second depot. But the drone is on 3 health, 1 more shot and it's dead. Without a single scout into the gases. Which is actually quite a bit of a problem. Because it could be 2 Banshee Hellion. No, 2 poor Banshee, sorry. In which case he'd have 1 gas. But instead what he's going to be using as his main scout mechanism is lag, I guess. Is it all R? Hotkeys. Observer? No. UI. Control Alt F. I'm really bad at helping other people's not supply problems. No one has any problems with supply. I think I'll move that down slightly. This overlord is about to scout something, and he hopes it's going to be a command center. Because if it's not, then he has no idea whether he's going for a barracks play or whether he's just in a command center inside his base. what we're actually seeing at the moment is I wouldn't call it a problem, but it's a thing that comes up when people who aren't Master Leaguers, at least, play in a best of X, and they play one build, and anything that isn't that build, they don't know. So they feel insecure. They play worse than they normally do. So this is why you'll see players like Whiterot, for example. Some games he'll go for, I don't know, double starport, but some games he'll go for 6 gate. Whereas most people on ladder only go 6 gate. They don't know it. They just don't practice any other builds. It's one of those things that you kind of get used to. You just play a build and you hope it works. And I think that's mainly what we're seeing up here from Oxy, because I think so far he's done the same build in slightly different ways every single game. I don't think most of the games I think in the third game we went for particularly heavy on the economy. Although what I've seen lots of Terrans going, was actually incredibly efficient, is where you get... Sorry, that's really loud. There we go. That should be much better for me. Is where you get 3 command centers after going CC first. And the idea of it is that by going CC first, they go fast 3 hatch, like 3 hatch before pull, and because they're going 3 hatch before pull, they can't attack you, so you might as well go 3 hatch, 3 command center. And it actually works incredibly well as kind of a meta build. It's kind of, I'm going greedy, so I might as well go more greedy than you're going to be going, because you're doing the same thing. So actually we're going to be seeing a slightly different build this time. It's going to be Reactor Hellions out of xpOxy, and so far we're seeing a pretty similar build come out again from XpRallerbabs, although he's actually been changing up, going Mutaling and Ling Infester. xpOxy is actually now moving out again with these 5 Marines. I quite like the idea of actually moving out with these, because it forces the Zerg to make Zerglings. If you get past this point, then they're going to start making Zerglings.